Yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
80 weapon. Hey, team 6, team 6.
Check. Lucky.
Shoot.
On first down, Hill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Second 90, Lac Vs Den.
And the Chargers first down.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Delta!
Throwing Rivers. Flushed out right. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
19-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready?
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready? 10-2 start. Protein spill. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Big grip.
Throwing on third down. Hill going up top. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meeting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
To try again after the sack. Rivers. Washington's got it. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action him or stick something to him between the second and the third level.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Chopper! Hey, rock it, rock it.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Hey, wahoo! Let's get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hill, he's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Leonard Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. This is Grant. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
60 outlaw. Hey, box truck, box truck. Now.
Hill to throw on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll go with a big back foot in, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hey, echo.
Out of his end zone, Rivers. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Chargers.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Jaguars nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Rocket. Smooth. Check.
From the gun, Rivers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Back. You.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Stop your whining.
Hey, check, Mike. 46. Hey, exit. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Go now. Hand it over.
Choose the mic. Watch the screen.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Here's Hill now after the interception. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Denzel Perryman coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hill. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Hill. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
And they're not able to convert on 4th down. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, Rivers. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play, 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Tackles. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Off of play action. Hill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Rivers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 40 now on second down. Rivers, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
But it's brought in by Washington. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down. Rivers now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10.
Crunch time, defense. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Rip left.
To the air again here. Rivers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on second and 10. Rivers. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? Let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Open man, it's Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rivers again. And he's got his his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. He's got Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. The intended receiver there, Allen. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, it's Hill. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Come on, fellas.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
On the double.
Check Mike 33.
Now.
Strip that ball. Mike, check 33. 33.
Leo. Hey, Alpha. You secret.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
SOS. Check.
Left.
Check hot route.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down, Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. On second down, Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Got it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Get it.
Now a give right side. It's Grant. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possession.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the ground, it's Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down at 4, Rivers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On 1st down, Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 50, check 50. Check 37.
They go back to Grant. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check, 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 check.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Joker, 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 joker.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. A shotgun snap for Hill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Rivers. Complete to Washington. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Got his man. It's Williams. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Hey, Roy.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's really difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
218, chop. Hey, Delta.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Going to the big fullback, Watt. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Load it. Hey, team 6.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
From the gun, Rivers got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
All day, every day, any day. Slam.
General West.
Hill on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Check curls.
3rd and long. It's Hill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 79 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill.
They're going to try and run, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He dumps this one off to Jackson, the running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike Fopo. Watch the screen. Pass. 44.
Wait, 89.
Throwing here, Rivers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 44's the Mike. Check.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Ready, break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Another try after the first down sack. Hill, and that's complete. It's Green here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
Hill now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. The 20.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm ready with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coupes. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it.